All right, it's like a little bit late in the day. Tuck back in this shady spot a little bit. I'm gonna rest for a second, listen. Always key when you're stealth camping. But what I want to do, I'm gonna have a freestanding shelter, and I'm gonna use my trekking poles because the trekking poles will raise up and lower down as I need them to. So I'm gonna use that as like my shelter. We'll just do like a bushcraft kind of a setup, you know, freestanding tarp shelter using the trekking poles. And because of the grass, I thought I could do like a Dakota Fire Hole. Don't hear a lot of noise. There's a garage behind me. There's like 2 businesses behind me, 3 businesses behind me. One of them is vacant. The one that's directly right there is vacant. The one that's more back behind, they work on Land Rover, you know, Defender 2s and stuff like that. They buy old ones and you know, have old ones shipped in apparently from around the world. They've got some Australian ones in there, and or you know, English ones. They have the steering wheel on the left hand side, so you know, Australian, English, take your pick. That they rebuild them, customize them, and then apparently, you know, sell them. So they got some really nice ones over there. It's one of my favorite vehicles, next to my Jeep, obviously. So, but back to the matter at hand. So I was gonna, like, if the ground is forgiving enough here, I figure this used to be, all of this land used to be a field. It used to be farming fields. A lot of the industrial parks around here were farm fields that they sold off, and they're putting industrial parks in. Most of them warehouses like ours with, you know, trucking companies and whatnot. So this field, it looks like they're marking it off with tape. So I don't know if that's like they're marking where they're going to be digging or marking what's going on. I don't know, but there's like green tape that's appeared up here. So I figure, you know, they're going to be digging it up anyway. So what's another hole, right? Stealthy. It's kind of a stealthy because it keeps the fire low below the ground. So it's low profile. The height of everything, it'll keep the light down, but the height of everything around here is going to protect kind of the light from the fire. I'm going to set the tarp up in a way that acts as a shield from the open side. The side behind me over here is really shielded with the thistles and goldenrod, so that'll protect that side. And yeah, I mean, you can hear we're not far from the road, but we're a ways, so it should be peaceful. I think I'm okay. I'm gonna like let's survey where I want to put my shelter and where I want to position the fire. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is get some of the stuff that's in my open spot kind of cleared out. All right, a little sweaty. We're halfway there though. Okay, so what we got is we got our 2 holes. The fire hole, this is gonna be the fire hole down here. But they gotta be a lot deeper than that. Okay, so I got the holes dug. Here's a shot of those. So right now, I'm gonna dig between the 2 holes and put an air hole between the 2 of them. Part of the reason why I chose this field is because I don't want to be digging through roots and a whole bunch of rocks. That's about the extent of the rocks. I got like 4 like, you know, little rocks that I bumped into here. But I'm gonna go between the 2 holes. Now I've got the 2 holes. Both of them go down. These go down roughly about 18 inches. One hole is a little bit bigger than the other, and I'm gonna put a little, I brought a little grate. I went to the hardware store, and when I knew I needed this, I bought a little grate for like a couple of bucks so that I could put a grate in the bottom of the hole. Because the idea is that the airflow comes from the bottom to feed the fire and make it more efficient. I'm gonna be going over here in this area with the shelter. Minute Prairie, there's no trees. So what I'm gonna be doing is doing a freestanding shelter. So I'm going to be using the trekking poles, and I am going to put a ridge line across those. I have a brand new tarp that I just got, so I'm gonna be trying that out for the first time. I haven't even taken it out of the bag yet, so the other one that I had before for hammock camping that I usually use when I go hammock camping up north, it didn't have any tie outs in the middle, and I really wanted to start trying to do different tarp setups. You know what I mean? I do the same tarp setup all the time, so trying to do a different one. Okay, so I was not expecting that. That thing is ginormous. It's a lot bigger than I anticipated. All right, so I'm using these pegs, and I'm favoring the ones with the little tag on there and the loop, that I can use a toggle to pull that tight. Again, this is all new. I haven't worked with this tarp at all. trekking pole. It's got a little thing on there so that you can loosen that up, and then that slides out. I gotta set the height. Troubleshooting on the fly here. Brand new tarp. It was way bigger than I expected it to be, and so I had to like work with what I got. It's a freestanding shelter. The wind, as we're standing here, the wind goes this way. So the reason I put the back that way is so that in the event that there's rain, it will basically hit the back of the thing. I'll be obviously inside the shelter itself, and the fire is going to be right in front of me. So with that said, let's get that part started. What I got going on tonight is I got bacon wrapped chicken breast. It's stuffed. It's a pre-made one that they had at the grocery store. And so I'm gonna wrap that sucker up into tin foil, and I'm gonna put it down on the grill grate there. And then I've also got, I'm gonna make a foil packet for the potatoes. And I got some potatoes, and I got some avocado oil and some herbs. So we'll get that set up. You can see all the industrial around here. Look at them clouds. All the industrial around here. There's like a road like behind me over here, but it's between the highway and some factories. And it just looked like the perfect place. And now that I got the shelter set up, let's have a look and see if we can see ourselves. I'd say we're pretty well covered. This place has got these are bean crates. They're made out of pine. So I'm gonna snatch some of this pine wood here, or use it for kindling. All right, I got some kindling, so we're gonna get this set up. So what exactly is a Dakota fire hole? Well, in essence, it's a rocket stove in the ground. It's an ancient fire building technique that's been used around the world. In America, it got the name Dakota Fire Hole because the local tribe, trying to avoid being sick, they wanted to keep warm because it gets really cold at night in the desert. So they wanted to cook and keep warm, but they didn't want a signal fire giving away their position. The Dakota Fire Hole, because of its design as, in essence, a rocket stove, burns super hot by taking in a lot of oxygen and burning from the bottom. So whatever you burn in a Dakota Fire Hole is supposed to not really give off a lot of smoke because it burns so hot that it, in essence, burns the smoke up. The reason you have smoke when you have a fire is because what you're burning isn't burning too efficiently. All right, well, I got a fire going, so I'm just gonna let it burn down a little bit so I can get a bed of coals going in there. I wanna make sure that none of the dry grass catches. So I wanna walk to the outskirts to where, someone might be and see what can be seen. I'm relatively certain that I'm completely concealed, so. It is a beautiful night. It is about, I would say it was about 76 degrees when the sun went down. So it's probably about 70 degrees now. So it's probably gone down a little bit. It hasn't gone down a lot. Some clouds blew in there towards the end of the day, which I was happy for because I was baking in the sun, initially digging this hole. That should be good for a while. All right. While that does that, I'm gonna open the kit up here. It's got a nice little handle on it, so it's easy to carry. Got a plate. Got some more tin foil. Some utensils, some salt and pepper. Okay. So some avocado oil, so I'm gonna do the potatoes. I went to the store and I got some. They have these nifty little pre-cut fresh basil and Italian seasoning, so that's what's in here. I'm going to use the majority of that on the potatoes. So let's get this set up. Unfold the tin foil here. There we go. Tin foil. So now take that, set that down there. Let's grab the potatoes. We're going to set those in there. Set that aside. So now we have potatoes here. Fold this over, fold that over, and cap it on one side. Kind of fold it up on the other side. There we go. So it kind of makes like a bowl, kind of. All right. Now I'm going to take the avocado oil here and put a little bit of that in there. Got a little bit on the outside. That's okay. It's so good to be out with a fire. Here. Alright. Now we have our fresh herbs. I know that's really kind of hard to see, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. Take some of those. And I'm gonna just kind of sprinkle those in there like that. Now I'm gonna close that guy up, so that's closed. So that's ready to go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, for the substantial portion of the meal, let's set this down there. Probably can't even see that. Alright. Again, tin foil. Open. I'm going to take this guy. Cut that open. Take some more. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna foil fold that all up. Close this back up. Okay. Now for the part I've all been waiting for. While that cooks, I've had all I can stand because I can't stand no more. Boys, the cooler's fighting me. Okay. Well, I am happy to finally get a night to myself out. It's still supposed to rain, so I'm gonna labor under the pretense that the good Lord's being nice to me and allowing me some time to chillax while dinner cooks, because dinner's out in the open. And I'm gonna have me a Narragansett. And I think I'm going to set up my other chair. Let's do that. Those coals are taken care of. Now for the time I've all been waiting for. Here's my friends in New York. My buddy Jack. Now that's a good beer. Narragansett lager. It's hard to get here in Wisconsin. Now that thing is going, and it is, I mean, it's just like orange glow. It's just orange glow, dude. it's like super hot. So I'm like, I want to cook the food, but at the same time, I'm trying to cook the food, not weld it, okay? So, I'm gonna say, going forward, if we do the Dakota Fire Hole thing, then we're definitely gonna want to do a tripod thing over the Dakota Fire Hole. I mean, once you get it going, it's not really, there's no smoke. I mean, it's the getting it going part, you know what I mean? So maybe I need to explore the types of wood that we're gonna use to get it going. I mean, but I'm seeing like, it's like orange, and I'm seeing like, there's like blue flame in there, dude. It's definitely got it's got a super amount of oxygen that it needs. But yeah, I mean, to cook over this, you gotta be able to, you gotta be able to get some distance between the fire and the food. And I don't have that ability right now. So I'm like kind of like putting stuff on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off. Because I don't want to burn everything, you know what I mean? Because then I won't have anything to eat. If I burn everything, I won't have anything to eat. We have potatoes and chickens. And of course I don't have a fork, so I either have to go out and like pick some plants for chopsticks, which is actually something I've thought about putting in my kit, so I have like something to use that's fork-like. Chopsticks work fine. Potatoes. A little hot, but they are cooked. So I was right in assuming because the chicken's cooked, the potatoes are cooked. Potatoes and chicken. I don't know what it is, but I do know that there's some kind of creamy cheese in there. And there's bacon. Well, I'm gonna finish this with a little bit of this, and then I got one more beer, and we'll come back and have an after dinner beer and cigar. How's that sound? Sweet Jane, I mean, I don't, it doesn't look like you can see very well on there. I've got a light on me. I know the other phone that is now telling me storage is full on it, which is fucking bullshit. I can see myself better on that one. I'm gonna go into the assumption I can kind of see myself on this one, that it's at least passable. It's never not been the case. So, Sweet Jane, this is the cigar that I have. Got my, this is my V cutter. I got this not too long ago. I really like this thing. It gives me a nice cut on the cigar. You take the cigar, you place it inside of, there's like a little hole here, you place it inside of the hole, and then you give it a chop, and then it cuts a nice V in this cigar. I'm just gonna stick this in this upper pocket here. We got a good roast on that thing there. There we go. Sweet Jane. I like these. My my barber, Rafa, turned me on to these. These are nice. I like these. I like the Drew Estates Cuba Cuba. Those are really nice. They're kind of got like a sweet, the wrapper is kind of a sweet coating to it. So I kind of like those. It's a mild smoke. It's not too crazy. The wind keeps picking up and letting down, picking up and letting down. It feels like it's threatening to rain, but so far no rain. Last beer. It's the Youngblood West Coast Double IPA. So I was less than diligent when I bought these. I bought it was the same company, Youngblood, but I bought 2 hazies because they come in a 4-pack, 2 hazies and 2 West Coasts. I was less than diligent about paying attention when I was at home to which one. I wanted to have one of each, and I didn't really pay attention when I drank them at home. So I drank both the hazies and left the doubles. But I mean, it's not a bad beer. I mean, I just would have probably loved to have been able to show you the hazy. Has a snotty little kid on the cover. There's another one that has a scowling dude on it. It says I get paid in scowls. But is what it is. I'm gonna finish this up, smoke this the guy here, and I'll bring you back when I get into the sleeping bag. All right, gang. I am the fire's down. I am in the shelter. It's kind of hard to see. I can't tell what you're seeing. I don't have okay. That's like blaring in my face, so I can't see what you can see. I'm just kind of hoping. I mean, I can see kind of my face in the camera there. But I'm in the shelter. I got the pad blown up. The air brake thing continued. There was some other weird sound. I don't know what the hell it was. The fire's down. The beer is gone. I'm watching Outlaw Camper and I'm going to sleep. So I will see you in the morning, as it were. Peace. Unless, you know, of course, aliens come in the middle of the night, or I'm like raided by raccoons or something. See you in the morning. Okay, well, that's it. So while I get everything picked up and put away, see you in the next video. I just practiced and screwed up a whole bunch of times of saying, if you like this type of content, please be sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so that you're alerted to when I upload a new video, and then you can go and watch it when I get it. Practiced that like 5 times. Screwed it up all 5 times. Then realized I never hit the record button. That makes 6 in my count. But in any event, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.